Welcome back to my channel. This is Nathan Daley. I'm your law enforcement translator, 13-year law enforcement veteran, here to give you guys insight on all things law enforcement in this country. So welcome, my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't yet, hit the notification bell. And let's talk about something very interesting. Ahmaud Arbery's father stood amongst a crowd of people, the news, the media, and beside him he had Crump, Sharpton, and this other guy. What happened? I want you guys to pay attention to something very, very interesting. Because see, in these moments, the truth exposes itself. Lies that were told sound more like truths, and truths sound more like lies.
To make this happen. So it ain't no one side. You know what I tell you? God don't work one-sided. God work two-sided. All right, I'm going to put you here, I'm going to put you there. Amen. So y'all pull together and work this thing. That's it. So hey, that's what it's all about. Amen. Because if one side wouldn't work, it wouldn't have happened. That's right. You had people working when you wasn't working. Come on. When you weren't working, you had people out here working, marching, going in these offices. We conquered that lynch mob. We got that lynch mob. This history today, letting you know that black kid life does matter. That's right. For real, all life matters. All life. Yes. Not just black children. We don't want to see nobody go through this. Amen. I don't want to see no daddy watch their kid get lynched and shot down like that. That's right, Mom. So it's all our problem. It's all our problem. So hey, let's keep fighting. Let's keep doing it and making this place a better place for all human beings. Amen. All human beings. Amen. Everybody. Amen. Love everybody. Love everybody. All human beings need to be treated equally. Yeah. We finna conquer this lynching. Today is a good day. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that, or did you miss that? See, we have to understand what's going on. You guys have to remember, you have to see the meaning beyond the meaning. What's in front of us isn't accurate. What's in front of us is a disguise. What's the truth? You guys, on this channel, we're gonna dive deeper. We're gonna dig deeper. We're not gonna play in shallow water. If you wanna come out here and understand what's going on, you have to swim. You gotta swim back there in the deep. It gets deep, you guys. And if you can't swim, you'll drown. What did you miss? Ahmaud's father, very interesting point that he made. He's right. He talks about God. He talks about, he put us both here. Actually, put everybody here. Right? Depending on your faith, what you believe. Whether you agree with the outcome of the trial or not, the reality is, he's right. We are both here. We have to come together. We have to unify. There cannot be division amongst us living in this country. We can't call ourselves Americans if we don't act like Americans. Well, technically, what does that really mean? What does it mean? This man lost his son. And even in that moment, he's talking about unifying. He's talking about people coming together, not separating. He said, yeah, all kids matter. Black lives matter. Teenagers matter. He's talking about this. He's really bringing it all together. And the moment he says, oh, Black lives matter, you see the reaction from his two supporters. They said, yes, yeah, that's right. You see the aggression with the clap. Did you miss it? Did you miss it?
History today, letting you know that black kid life does matter. That's right. For real, all life matters. All life. Yes. Not just black children. We don't want to see nobody go through this. Amen. I don't want to see no daddy watch their kid get lynched and shot down like that. That's right, Mom. So it's all our problem. It's all our problem. So hey, let's keep fighting. Let's keep doing it and making this place a better place for all human beings. Amen. All human beings. Amen. Everybody. Amen. Love everybody. Love everybody. All human beings need to be treated equally. Yeah. We finna conquer this lynching. Today is a good day.
The moment he said all lives matter, moment he said, all lives matter. Do you guys not see what's going on? We can no longer play in shallow water, you guys. There's nothing that's going to be solved there. We have to go out into the deep and have these real conversations. The reality is people use what we call a Trojan horse. You guys familiar with the Trojan horse and the concept behind that analogy, the idea that you can have an object that looks so beautiful. You can't help or argue but to support it, want to have it, be a part of it. But it's what's in the inside that's dangerous. It's what's on the inside. What I've noticed, people have, there are certain groups that operate among us. They have mastered the art of emotional manipulation. And what do? So you guys know I live in Atlanta. And our football team, oh my God. One thing about Atlanta I think is so interesting. Die-hard Falcons fans. They love the team. They wear the jersey. You can't tell them anything about their team, no matter what they do. The team can lose 5 Super Bowls, never make it to the Super Bowl, never win a game, hell. They can perform poorly year after year after year. What's interesting though, the Falcons will always have these big speeches. Hey, this year is going to be the year we're going to do it. They have like these spokesmen on the team that always talk about how great they are. Oh, new draft. We got this guy. He's going to do amazing. And that season, they do horrible. Another season, they do horrible. Why do I say that though? They never lose the supporters. The fans are just so dedicated to this team. Despite nobody wants to be honest about why they're doing such a poor job. Is it the leadership? What's really going on? And I'm not saying this to beat up on the Falcons, but the reality is the reality. So one day I go to a sporting event and I show up. And I'm wearing the opposite team's jersey, right? The competitor. And all of my friends are getting upset. They say, hey, how could you do that? That's so disrespectful. How do you perpetrate like that? When you're in Atlanta and you live here, you support the team. We don't care about how you feel. It doesn't matter. I was like, wow, God. I felt alienated. I said, hey, I think they do a pretty good job, but I'm not going to support a team that's losing all the time. Someone has to be giving them advice. Someone has to be encouraging them to do better, right? Are they taking the advice? Are they making changes? Well, as we're all sitting down, having a drink, eating, having a good time, a couple of the guys in the circle all wearing the jerseys. They're like, I'm so disappointed in this team. I hate that I even had to buy the jersey. I said, well, why'd you wear it? And you know what he said? He said, I'm in Atlanta. When you're in Atlanta, that's what you do. You just support the team. I said, even if you don't agree with it? He said, yeah. He said, why not? He said, why not? You don't have a choice? Because you told me I need to support them. I'm supposed to support them. Do I not have my own thoughts? Can I not live in this city and not agree with the performance of this team? The team is flawed. The players are no good. Their performance. Do you see what I'm saying? People get offended when you talk about the team. But what you're saying is true. These aren't lies. They're accurate criticisms. They're accurate depictions of what's actually taking place. People don't want to hear that. They're so emotionally invested, but at the same time, don't realize that they're not gaining anything from their investment. They go to all the games. They support all the rally cries. They buy all the merchandise. They buy these big stadiums, right? Expensive $1 million stadium. These big purchases for the team that's taking money but not winning any games. You can't criticize them though. Because you're supposed to be a part of the team. Why? Because you're here. So because I'm here means that I can't criticize this team. So you want me to invest my time, money, energy into this team that's not doing what the team is supposed to do. Do you see what I'm saying? You have these things that are able to hide in plain sight, disguise themselves, and captivate people emotionally to the point to where they're not thinking logically, they're not thinking rationally, and they find themselves being absorbed into something that actually is counterproductive, and they're not getting the outcomes that this team is claiming that they can give, or that they will give, season after season after season after season. The same game is played. Same money is given. And the same outcomes are denied. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? Who was the puppet and who was the puppeteer? To be able to disguise yourself through these actions. Listen, what's interesting about this is the moment he said all lives matter, he was escorted off the stage. You hear whispering in the back. The crowd gets silent. People are no longer okay with the message of unity. Listen to what I'm saying now. Why? Is there anything wrong with saying Black Lives Matter? No, of course not. Is there anything wrong with saying all lives matter? No, of course not. Is there a problem with saying Blue Lives Matter? No, of course not. You have patients, people who lose their lives more from medical malpractice than you do any other profession, right? Patients' lives matter? Of course they do. Do we need to say it? No. Pastors, black pastors matter? Come on. Black pastors matter? Facts over feelings. And when we're investigating things, facts before feelings. Why? Because the whole idea is that, no, we're not taking feelings out. We need that, right? That's the moral argument. What I'm saying is look at the facts, look at the evidence first before you bring your feelings into it. Because feelings can cloud your judgment. Now, let me know what you think when you saw that. Did you see the same thing that I saw? Subscribe and join the channel, you guys. This is going to be interesting. We are in for a ride. Mind you, conversations over here, we're off into the deep end. If you can't swim, stay in shallow waters. And with that, you guys, let these truths find you where the lie has left you. And with that, have a great day. God bless.